Judge Ford told Sandy to follow her. "Hey, Crow, old pal, do me a favor and fill this for me," he said, handing her his flask as they left through the door. "I'll go on the wagon starting tomorrow. Promise." Angela left the room too, concerned over Crow's trance-like state. Turtle followed Angela to make sure she didn't end up in the fireworks room again. The judge remained seated, watching the remaining heirs, who were watching Otis Amber. The delivery boy had had enough of their suspicions. He swept a pointed finger across their range, imitating the sound of a machine gun. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat! Crow and Angela came back with 2 large trays. Turtle returned empty-handed, puzzled but much relieved. The judge joined Denton Deer and Chris at table 3, bringing a plate of small cakes with her. "None of the heirs have had plastic surgery as far as I can tell," the intern remarked, "but your partner sure could have used some." The judge studied Sandy McSuther's prizefighter's face as he leaned against the open doorway. Their eyes met, and he lifted his flask in salute. "Anybody want a drink?" "Sure," Grace Wexler replied with a giggle, but Jake gave her a cup of strong black coffee instead. "We must keep our wits about us, Mr. McSuthers," Judge Ford said, walking toward him. "Sam Westing has not made his final move." "Nothing like scotch to clear the head," he replied. He took a long swig, coughed, wiped his mouth on the sleeve of his uniform, and glared at Crow with narrowed, watery eyes. Theo grinned down at the chess table. White had made another move, a careless move. He licked the cake crumbs from his fingers, wiped his hand on a Westing paper tea napkin, and took his opponent's queen from the board. At least he had won the chess game. Perched on a corner of table 8, the young lawyer tried to start a conversation with Angela, ignoring Sidel Pulaski, who twice asked, "Surely you must have the answer, Mr. Plum." She nudged her partner. "Surely you must have the answer, Mr. Plum," Angela repeated sweetly. "Oh, of course. At least, I assume I do," he replied. "My instructions are to open the documents one by one at the scheduled time." He checked his watch. Oops! He was 1 minute late. Ed Plum hurried to the billiard table, tore open the next envelope, and pulled out the document, cutting his finger on the paper's edge. 14th, go directly to the library. Do not pass go.